Welcome back to War 5 against PALO. A little bit scary today in that after the stresses of our last awesome win, we really wanted to put on a good show here and solidify a really good position that we've got ourselves into. A small war for me with possibly my favourite war team, although Jabari's not with it, but Tigra, Titania and Guardian definitely amongst my favourites. I've only got the 4 fights today. I've got Path 2 all the way and that Hulkling Mini at the top. Not even a pre-fight bitch. One might argue that for Chavez I possibly should have been sensible and gone with Titania, but I went with Tigra because I enjoy it, and it was super safe. I boosted up a little bit just to make sure of myself and make myself not look completely stupid. I did play slightly like an idiot, in that a couple of times slightly later in the fight I interrupted her heavy a little sooner than I was supposed to, which caused me to take some burst damage. She was also a little bit stingy with her specials. She normally used, when I used to play her, she usually threw them a bit freer. I don't even think I managed to get an SP2 off or even a special, which was definitely not a typical fight. I got a little bit scared here. My senses had fallen off and I was hoping I hadn't made myself look really stupid, but it's all good. The Ruptures beat her down and I just need a little potion to top me back up. Section 2 coming to Mojo. I can't even be bothered to speak about it. I've sped it up. Yeah. I'm going to tell you about my night shift instead. I work in a hospital, a really busy one, and last night was a pretty hellish shift. I didn't get to play much during the night, which is fine. There wasn't much for me to do, but yeah, it was a heavy shift and really tired this morning. One of the CT scanners, or CAT scanners for you American folk, was down and it was just really annoying. But yeah, Mojo's going to die. I had to slow down the end because I just thought it looked cool. But moving on, Guardian for Domino. I haven't actually tested him, I don't think, on the EMP node. I knew he'd be good with his energy resistance, but actually I was astounded by how good it is, in that, again, I had loads of shock debuffs, passives rather, on me, and just his energy resistance just meant that they were nothing to him. A tiny bit of damage ticking away, which was really nothing to worry about. Again, I played pretty stupid though. Didn't make any mistakes and the fight went well, but whereas in the previous Titania fight I was used to using all light ending combos for her max damage, I didn't even notice myself doing it here with Guardian, because the light ending combos here remove my force field charges to power drain Domino a bit more, but also reducing the energy of the big SP2 I've got coming up that ended up not being so big. So there we go, 9 shock passives on me, 237 ticks, which is absolutely nothing. Minuscule SP2, and I wondered why, and then I immediately sort of realised afterwards, realised I'd been a silly Billy. Actually, I hadn't realised just yet. It's this next one, or the one after. I'm just waiting for the force field charge to vanish. Oh, here we go. First she evaded me, and then I realised what I'd done. I thought, that's why my SP2 didn't kill her. But it's all good, like I said, it's pretty safe. Guardian is built for Domino. The SP3 got her almost down, and then I could just finish her off nice and safe. Wasn't worried about the damage, as it's my last fight with him anyway. Like I said, a small war. But yeah, really pleased with how he performs, and as much as I like using Nebula normally for this fight, it just keeps her back on the bench. I don't really need to make use of her when I can use this guy. End of Domino. Last but not least, coming up to Hulkling Mini. Just made sure the big boosts were on, got the special boost. I wasn't entirely sure about how much the, I can't remember the name of the node, but I'll see it in a moment, would affect me. Burden of Might, that's it. So every time I get a buff which then expires, I'd be power drained. So I just wanted to make sure that at the start of the fight I didn't dex or anything like that, because I wanted to get to my SP2. Power start 1 was going to help that. I don't know why I paused there, got punched in the face, no big deal. Didn't want to risk getting to SP3 accidentally, so I interrupted my heavy and went straight for it. Brave boy here, knowing that he's got to stand your ground, but the heavies broke through, which is all I needed to get my last special off, and he is down. That's a rank 5 Hulkling. And the end of my war. Just pleased to have done that nice and smoothly, no real mistakes this time, which makes a change. And there we go. We had a really solid performance today. Unfortunately, one of those deaths was just a disconnect. So essentially we only died once. I know that doesn't mean anything for the actual result. But yeah, coming to the end of it, we held on for a really solid performance and a really awesome win. So really proud of the boys, and we can march on. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.